Hi there, Gemini, and welcome back to Starlord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of September the 27th through to October the 3rd. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. First up, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright position, followed then by the Two of Swords reversed. Next, we have the Gemini card, Lovers in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana of the World in the upright, and lastly the Five of Swords reversed. So, for your overall energy, Gemini, you have the Eight of Wands. Things are moving pretty quick for you this week. Could be lots of communication as well. This is known as arrows of love find their mark. Some of you could just be dating someone, and maybe somebody new in your life, and the communication is just going fast and furious. For others of you, you could be traveling. This can indicate sometimes sudden travel, maybe needing to make travel plans with someone on behalf of someone. You could be if you work for yourself, this is good news, because this could be lots of communication coming through, lots of sales, that kind of thing. If you're in the sales business, really good news. Just lots of commotion. It can represent, movement about, physical movement about, which Gemini, let's face it, you love it. You love the communication and fast communication, and you also love the fast movement of, going here, going there, doing a lot of things. Looks like a very active week for you, Gemini. Right at the beginning of the week, it looks like you make a decision. Two of Swords is here in the reverse position, pointing to the Ace of Swords in the upright position, indicating I finally have the information I need in order to make this informed decision. So at the beginning of the week, Gemini, whether it be for, romance, or whether it be for work, finance, whatever the situation is, you're making a decision on something. You're just saying, no, I think I know what I want to do in this situation. I think I'm just going to do it. It's clear cut to me. Could be a business deal, could be anything right at the beginning of the week. But it's interesting because what follows, the Gemini energy here, is the Lovers in the upright position. Now, this is a choice card, a decision card. It can be about love. Now, remember I said the Eight of Wands could be about communication, right? So this could be if you just started dating somebody, or if you've been dating them even for a little while. It could be that there's a big choice here, there's a big decision coming up. It could be, because we can always choose to love, we can choose not to love, we can choose to take that relationship to the next level, we can choose to back off. There's always choices when it comes to love and relationships. Choosing between two people, maybe for some of you, you have one person that you have your eye on, another person's on the scene now, and you have to choose between the two of them. So for some of you, the decision that you made, this could be about something completely different. This could be about business. This could be about moving or traveling. You've decided to go somewhere. And then there could be a major choice about a relationship or even a business deal, because sometimes the Lovers can represent choosing between two business partners. It can also represent choosing between two companies. So it looks like, at the beginning of the week, you've already made a choice about one thing, but it looks like you had two decisions to make, and one is still looming. Moving on towards the weekend, we do have the beautiful World card in the upright position. This is about completing a cycle. So I'm thinking, Gemini, strongly, you've made a decision about something. So you've made a decision to perhaps close out one aspect of your life, or one aspect of your career, or what have you, and you've decided to either retire, or you've decided to either move on to something else. It could be a completely different career, a new career. It's just closing out a cycle of something. Now, it's pretty major. You got two major arcana here, so there's something intense going on here with you, Gemini. You could be about to make a big decision, and perhaps that's why you're deliberating here with the Lovers card, because perhaps there's something, and these two decisions also could be somehow connected, I think, for some of you. Maybe it's, it's one and it's also connected to the other, like your love life and your career, or your money in your career. There's two things that are going on in your life at the same time. It's like a dual situation is happening here, which is, Gemini card duals is definitely a part of that. So there's something going on here, Gemini, and I think your world is about to change. So far, it's happening to a few signs. There's big shakeups coming, I guess, this week for some reason. So there's something going on here. I think you're on the precipice of making some kind of big change in your life. You're deciding affirmatively on one thing, but there's still another thing that's up in the air. It could be even a case of, say, I have decided to to leave the career that I have. Just use that as an example. I'm not going to be doing this as a career anymore. I have my choices as to which new career I will be picking up. And one thing will be coming to a close. It could be one of those situations. It could even be I've made my decision on, who that I'm going to get into a relationship, but who I'm going to get into a relationship could still be up in the air. But I know that I'm going to go from being single to in a relationship, closing out a cycle, because that can be an end of a cycle too. People just always assume that this is about closing out a cycle in a relationship as in ending it, but it could also represent closing out a cycle of your life where you're single or you're living on your own to now going to commit to somebody else. So yeah, looks like a pretty intense week here, but just know that the battle is over, Gemini. We've got the Five of Swords here in the reverse position, and this is where, it's time to lay down the swords. There's no more fighting to be done, at least at this time. Five of Swords in the upright can point to, where we're battling other people in our family, our friendship, our neighborhood, our work, our relationship. This is where a lot of words are being said and things can get really, really hurtful. When the card is inverted, however, this can point back to the Four of Swords in the upright position, which is an energy of retreat. It's about retreating and resting and recovering from a situation that could have been very difficult. So I'm not sure what's happening here, Gemini. You'll have to leave a comment in the comment section below if this resonated for you and how so. But that's what I have for you. Interesting. Please do let me know if this resonated. Yeah, because something in your world here is changing big time, but I think you know it. I think you know that it's coming. So take care, Gemini. Thank you for joining me. If this reading helped you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.